Autonomic action with Kamauriay Walker, aka Cam. So he's got a lot of exciting news. I haven't seen him for a minute, for almost 3 years.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, and tell me about your amateur record.
So I finished my amateur record in 2019. I finished 76 and 22. I had the blessing to finish as a 4-time national champion, an 8-time Florida state champion, 2016 Team USA member, formerly ranked number 2 in the country at 138. So thanks to my dad, I had the blessing to be able to travel and compete at a high level. So,
and what division were you competing in the amateurs?
I fought everything from, I believe, 81 to 142 in the amateurs.
Wow, wow.
So I did this my whole life.
Did you try out for the Olympic team?
I wanted to, but sadly I was too young. I made the team when I was 16 years old, so the team that went ahead of us was the youth team. I went as the junior team. So every year they alternate between who's going to the amateur worlds. And then of course they already had their elite team picked out, was the US Olympic team. So it was 3 levels, but I was Project 2022 before COVID happened. So I was projected to be, or 20, one of those years, but I was one of the potentials that they had picked out for the team.
So when was your last amateur bout?
My last amateur bout was 2019, and then COVID happened, so we just shut everything down. Once that happened, we just pretty much switched our mindsets, moving into the pros.
Okay, so have you had your pro fight yet?
No, so that's getting ready to come up. I got some very exciting news for everybody that supports me in the KingKam brand.
Yes, tell us.
So right now I'm in the process. I'm in negotiation with some big name companies. I can't spill all the beans right now, but some big name companies we're in the process of speaking with, making sure everything's lined up, numbers, fights per year, everything like that. I should be on a pretty big card in March or April, early in April. And once I get that signed and in, I'll release everything to all my fans and supporters, and that way you guys can congratulate me on this new accomplishment.
Alright, so can I guess, is it top rank? Can you give me a nod and let me know if it's top rank?
I don't want to say too much, but
is it matchroom? Is it PBC?
I don't want to say too much, but you're in the right ballpark with it. That's all I'm giving you.
So tell us about your training down here, because I know you're from Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah.
So I came down here, I'm getting my master's in from St. Thomas University, but right now I'm with Glen Johnson, and he's been treating me like family since I've been out here. I've been playing maybe 5 years right now, so he's been teaching me and picking apart my game, showing me some things that can take me to the next level, being that he's a former world champion, so we need that in my corner. It's been great work down here, though. I've had a chance to spar with plenty of well-named fighters, Williams, just one name. I have Adrian Broner up the street, so I had the opportunity to work with plenty of people.
So who's your main coach in Atlanta?
It'd be my father, Coach Marcus Walker, Coach Walker, his dad and me.
What gym up there in Atlanta?
So when we're in Atlanta, we train out of Sugarbird Boxing Academy in Doraville, Georgia, I believe. So we take about an hour drive somewhere in there just to go train every day.
So what's your degree that you're studying in St. Thomas University?
Okay, so I did my bachelor's in sports administration. I decided to double up with my master's. So my master's is being sports administration / business. So I had the opportunity to do anything in the sports field or do anything in the business field. I picked that degree being an athlete, and if you know how boxing is, that it's a very short lifespan. So you got to maximize everything you can out of it. So with that degree, I'm looking to open up my own sports agency or start my own boxing promotion company with the degree.
Nice, nice. So any advice for the young ones coming up behind you that's in the amateurs?
Oh man, just stay focused on your goal, man. I know it's hard sometimes. You want to get up every day, train, work hard, eat healthy, miss birthdays, things like that. Hang out with your friends, but just remember why you started boxing and everything, the potential it can take you. It doesn't happen overnight, but just stay consistent with it. You'll get there, I promise.
For your pro debut, you're saying that you might have something coming up for March. What division would you be fighting in?
Right now, so Glenn wanted me at 135, but that's going to be kind of scary to me. So we're projecting 140 right now, and being at 140 is a pretty wide open weight class right now, besides a couple names, Teofimo, Josh Taylor, Regis Progress, just some of the names. Other than that, it's a pretty well open division. Being at 135 is so flooded with all the young talent, things like that. I can break stardom faster being at that weight.
And what's your height and your reach?
My reach, I haven't got my reach measured in a minute, but height, I should be 6'1", right under 6'2". So I'll be pretty big in that weight class. So it has a small advantage. Just
And how old are you?
I'm only 22.
You're 22, so you still have a little more growth on you.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
3 more years, right?
right. So that was the main thing. I didn't want to start cutting weight too much. Try to make 135. I walk around to maybe 146, 147. So just maybe once I start facing tough competition, you know, things like that, we may be able to see like, okay, we're gonna stick here, or just seeing how I feel after my debut, punching power, hand speed, just seeing how I feel. If everything still feels right, then I continue to be in the weight class.
I think 140 is good instead of struggling to make 135. Being smart about it.
Right.
Yeah,
It does.
What boxer is your style mimicking?
Oh man, my dad's gonna hate that I say this. I try to pick apart everybody's game, but I'm more of a, I don't want to say a defensive-minded fighter, but I'm more of a, I pick my shots. I can say, I remind you of an Aries Lundy Lara, Autonomic Harrison, something like that. You know, the slick fighters, in and out, pop shot, pick your shots. I'm one of those. I'm not the overly aggressive, but I can get you out of there deep, or when the opportunity presents itself. But those are just some of the names of Floyd Mayweather. Those are people I study on a daily basis. Money Pal, another great fighter that I watch on the daily, just picking apart his game, things like that.
So what you going to be working on today?
So today I spoke to my dad when I was coming in. He told me I have 13 rounds of hard bad work, working on angles, hand speed, power, picking my shots, and then I have 4 rounds of mitt work with Coach Jose. And after that, I probably have upper body strength drills, abs. I think I'm out of here after that.
So how you managing juggling boxing and college life?
So I've been maintaining the school and boxing life since maybe 6th grade, so it's gotten easier over time, just knowing I have to keep in mind, like, okay, I got to be at the gym at this time, so whatever homework, it has to be done before or after practice, but I have to block off a set amount of time every day to make sure I get my training done, whether it's running, coming to the gym, or strength and conditioning off campus.
So you're killing that clock, huh?
As much as I can. My day starts at maybe, I wake up at 8:40 every day. 8:40 a.m., I would touch my bed till maybe 11 p.m.
Wow.
So this is a Monday through Friday thing.
Wow.
And if they need me on Saturday for sparring, I'm here. So the only day I got off is Sunday.
And how are you keeping up with your grade average? How is that?
Oh, right now my grades are amazing. So I finished my college career being on the dean's list. So I finished with a 3.8 GPA. Master's degree. I'm actually a graduate assistant on campus, so they're paying for my master's degree as long as I maintain a specific GPA. Right now my GPA is sitting at a 4.0. So I'm doing the best of both worlds right now. So my dad has to be proud.
Awesome, I'm proud too. I'm so happy to see you.
I know.
Yeah.
Glad to see you.
Oh my gosh. What's the word of the day?
Hard work. Hard work. That's all I can tell you right now. I'm about to get ready to go over there and do some of that myself. So make sure you get your work in.
And where can we follow you?
Follow me on Instagram at real_KingKam. Real_KingKam. KingKam. Thank you.
Come back on another question.